Hey guys, how you doing? As you know, this series of videos that I put out is all about loving life on and off the bike. um, Most of the time it's about loving life off of the bike, which I really think is important because if you're not loving life off the bike, I don't think you really can be loving life on the bike, although it can help get you there. Um, but what I wanted to do is focus a few episodes on one certain topic in particular, and so today is the first time doing that, and that is on the concept of self-esteem and self-confidence. Now, they're two different things, and I've always wondered kind of how they interact, but this is my take on the whole thing, is that you really can't have self-confidence if you don't have self-esteem. So self-esteem to me is loving yourself, loving the way you do things, not beating yourself up about every single thing you do, and just really being kind of comfortable in your own skin. When you have that, I think then you can have self-confidence and build on your self-confidence. So I wanted to talk today about building up your self-esteem. And this is something that I'm going to do myself, and I want you to join along with me on the journey if you're up for it. And I'm going to just talk about one thing each time. So building up self-esteem, the first thing that I think you really could do is stop being your own inner critic. And that means stop telling yourself things that your mind should not hear, like, oh, Daryl, why did you do so stupid on that? Why are you being so, terrible at that? Always beating yourself up for the things you do, the things you say, and not building yourself up. And if you can stop that inner critic and telling yourself good things instead of always negative things, it's really the first step to a better self-esteem and self-image and building up the self-confidence. So let's all work on that one together. Let's focus on acknowledging that you have an inner critic that's going to tell yourself things. And maybe this is a key word to use. Every time you catch yourself, with that inner critic saying something you don't want to hear, you shouldn't hear, just think of something. Mine for me is clear. Just clear it out of my head. I heard somebody before tell them that they use the word Taylor Swift because she's kind of an uplifting, positive person, and they just think of that when they think of that name. You could try something like that, whatever it is. Think of that word, think of a way to clear everything out of your head when your inner critic comes up, and that's the first step. Alright, you guys with me on the journey? Let's do this thing.